Hi, everyone. This is a message of hope with Pastor Mark. I'm in the third miracle, the first triad of Matthew, and this miracle is one of the most exciting for me, although it's as short as can be. It's the first miracle that's covered by all three Gospels, called the Synopsis Gospels. It's covered in Matthew chapter 8 and Mark chapter 1, verse 29 through 34, and Luke chapter 4, 38 through 41. I believe that Mark probably has the most information on it, but it's still not a lot in this. Jesus has just healed the leper. He has healed the centurion's servant, and who's shown a great deal of faith. And this third miracle, as Jesus walks out of the temple, it reads, I'm going to be reading out of Matthew chapter 8. Matthew 8, 14 through 17. When Jesus came into Peter's house, he saw Peter's mother-in-law lying in bed with a fever. He touched her hand, and the fever left her. And she got up and began to wait on him. That's it. The fever is covered as a great fever in Luke, and Mark and Luke also refer to this as Peter's wife's mother. What surprised me is what I went to go research this is Peter is the only disciple that is really spoken about as being married. We're not given her name or a lot of information, and I was trying to figure out why this was such a big deal. Well, first of all, it's personal. Let's talk about Peter. Peter's just been called to the discipleship with Jesus from the boat. They are about to leave to go across the lake, and anybody that's married knows that makes your wife worried. And so for her to have the other burden of taking care of her mom, who's got a great fever, Jesus recognized her. In Mark, it says that Jesus saw her. In the other Gospels, such as this, it's in the King James, it says they came anon to Jesus, which means immediately they took this to Jesus and said, look, she's sick. And Jesus paid attention and took care of that. He personally cares about each and every one of us. I like that. This is about your mother-in-law. And he took care of her. And immediately she gets up and takes care of everything else in the household. Probably a late Sabbath dinner, and she just starts jumping in there and taking care of things as mother-in-laws do. And I thought that was pretty wonderful that would happen. Also, we have to take into account that why this is put into the first triad is Jesus is trying to include the excluded into his kingdom. The messiahship of Jesus is to make sure that those that have been marginalized their whole time, like women in those days, he cared enough about them to heal her and bring her up. It says that he touched her hand, and in Luke it says he saw her. And I like the fact that Jesus sees women and that he lifts them up and he heals them. And anybody else that needs healing, he can do that. I'd like to say a little praise today. Mary Olson was healed this week from prayers from her loved ones and her pastors that she be healed of what she was going through. And she got up on Friday and went home and slept in her own bed. And praise God for that. He does love the mothers, loves the women. So God bless you today. Thank God for the women in your life today, and make them feel special just like God does. God bless you. You have a great day.